Alright guys, so if you caught my video on Monday, you would have known I was expecting my second product to be arriving at Amazon and to have launched it by now, or to be midway through the launch process at least. Well, unfortunately that has not happened. My freight forwarder missed their delivery slot, and with Amazon, if you miss your delivery slot, it's an automatic rejection. So the delivery has now been rebooked in for Thursday. But what that got me thinking was how to stay positive when you face setbacks like this. Now this is just a very minor setback. But with Amazon, there are going to be multiple setbacks. Now, whether that is a negative review, whether you launch a product and it doesn't succeed, or maybe you found, spent ages finding a product and then after tracking it for 7 to 10 days, actually the sales figures suck and it's not worth investing in. And those type of setbacks are the things that you have to just kind of put to one side and move on. And that applies to other areas of your life as well. What I like to do is focus on the bigger picture. So if Amazon, okay, this week's a small setback, I've lost a few days, but let's be honest, that product's been on a boat for the last 8 weeks, so another 3 days to get to the warehouse doesn't really make a great change to things. So what I try and look at is the bigger picture, which is where are we going to be in 6 months, 12 months, 2 years from now? 3 days lost to a delivery day versus 18 months down the line, maybe I've got 15 or 20 products live. You put it into perspective and actually, it doesn't matter. If I got a negative review on my product, okay, it's frustrating and it hurts. Whenever you get a negative review, it hurts. But if you focus on actually, I've got 50 positive reviews, actually it doesn't matter. And that's what it's all about, looking at it as the bigger picture. Example, yesterday, for some reason, someone decided to deliberately scratch my car. And my wife said to me, "Oh, are you angry about that?" I said, "Well, not really, there's not much I can do. In the current climate, there's very little chance of actually finding out who did it, and if you did know of them actually getting prosecuted is almost non-existent." So I said to her, "Well, I'm going to have to get it fixed either way, so why waste any more time on it?" So what I'll do is I'll give someone a call, and in a couple of weeks I'll get a smart repair done. It might cost me £100, but if I spent lots of time wasting, worrying about that and trying to find out who did it, I could probably make more money in that time I'd use on that. So always focus on how you can use your time productively to look at the positive side of what you're doing. And with FBA, whatever that setback is, remember, it can always be overcome. And every setback is transient. So this delivery, it's a 3-day delay. It's a very transient, short-lived thing, and that applies to everything you do. So, one of my customers or one of my subscribers at the moment is struggling with his first product, but he's staying positive. He's looking forward to his second product. If the first one doesn't work out, he's still looking forward to the second one. And just keep that in mind, whichever Amazon setback you are faced with, because there will be one, there will be many. And sometimes it won't even be stuff that's kind of under your control. So a competitor might say you're selling fraudulent products or something like that, and you'll be faced with a problem you weren't expecting. But remember, that's short-lived. If you overcome it in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, focus on that. Focus on what your overall goals are, how much money you could be making, and the passive income you could start to develop, and then the lifestyle that you could lead because of that.